Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the first episode of the second season of Bokutachi wa Benkyou ga Dekinai. And I very much enjoyed the first season. I thought it was one of the best shows of that season. I was pretty excited when we got announced we were to get a second season. So needless to say, I'm very much was looking forward to this for a while. I mean, a while's relative, but it feels like it's been a while, you know, season or two ago. But anyway, let's just get into it and see what studying or lack thereof we will get in this episode. So 3, 2, 1, play. Well, gotta give it a little bit up there. Okay, now we can watch it. I have a feeling this quota is a lot higher than mine. Start with Furuhashi. What part? You know, just show me, I'll help you. Yeah, I'm glad to see that we're getting better. Yeah, calculus. Much more thoroughly. That is good progress. Well, that's understandable. Well, I guess it's not. Making good progress, but we're still on that journey, so that's why we need more seasons. Well, it just takes practice, you know. Yeah, first short ones are easy, and then mid-length ones are easy, and eventually long ones are easy. That's how it works. Yeah, but I'm willing to bet it's worth the effort. And opening, our second opening, it already looks great. I don't know why I'll throw a bunch of stuff in the air, but oh god, we're just in the middle there. Oh, that's what I meant to say. Gambaro, character design, I can't read that fast. Okay, apparently just swimming in a sea of words. That makes sense. Can now, can now. Okay, I guess we can now. Which is good, because we couldn't before. Definitely a very different feel to it than the first opening. I don't know, a little bit, oh. I can't think of a good word for it, but definitely it's very different. Bokutachi wa Benkyou ga Dekinai. Saigusa Seminar. I think I saw a fine mustache back there. Not anymore. What happened to it? Was I seeing things? I may have been. That's, oh. Oh. E, huh? I mean, it's not quite an F, but it's still pretty bad. Well, so much for that good report. Well, you know what they say you should do when you get hot. You know, you go swimming. That's what a kid does. Wouldn't we all? Well, I would like to see you go. Don't get me wrong, I don't want to go. I'm fine right here in my recording studio. She is quite large, and she is not. Oh, come on, don't be that way, Furuhashi. Well, you know, of course the camera's gotta be zoomed in on there as she walks in. We may be thinking of different things here. We may not be on the same page. I don't think that's possible without surgery. This could get awkward. No. I'm sure somebody would. I knew somebody. Everyone does, but her. Okay, I guess you have to, Furahashi. What about you, Fumino? Negative A. Oh, man. We're going great places with this misunderstanding. But she's right, though. You know, A is what you should aspire for. In all regards. Yes. Everyone did. Don't worry about it. Because we were talking about that before you walked in. Firepower. I think it's a safe bet. Of course. I like the focus this episode has had so far. Is Ogata gonna start an awkward conversation with him? Because that'd be pretty good. Yeah, I wasn't thinking about Oppai or anything. No, don't be silly. Why would you even ask that? Well, we should ask him and see if that's true. Well, of course, he would never let it show. He's got to be a serious tutor. Not what he's talking about. We just went over this. This is not what he's talking about. Well, the secret's out, I guess. Yeah, this is what started this. Support her no matter what her size is, yes. Yes, he is not bad. I mean, D's not good at all. D is just terrible. What about F, though? That's the question. I don't think you do. Oh. That's pretty bad. Like, apparently it is. I guess she just sucks that much. Yeah, we'll get into the negatives, I guess. Yeah, that may not have been the best idea. Yeah, let's not say that. But Jesus Christ, you really are getting out of hand, aren't you? We're getting into letters that should not exist. Yeah, why are you here? You must make her feel better about all of this. Okay, you really could have phrased that better. Yeah, how big do you want that to be, Yuiga? That's starting to get silly. Come on. Well, that's understandable, but... Never give up on your dreams. Yeah, I think you've confirmed all of our fears here, Yuiga. Unintentionally. At least he's determined. I think she's starting to give in. She's gonna let him grasp them. Of course, I mean, anybody would be happy about that. They really don't look that big, but I mean, I guess it could probably be because of what she's wearing. Yes. wanting to grasp is normal. I don't think it is. I think you could very easily be convinced to allow such things. Okay. We've gone through to her. Go ahead, Yuiga. Is that not obvious? What have you been talking about this whole time? Oh no, oh yeah, oh no. It's just a misunderstanding. I thought we were discussing grades, and apparently we were discussing something entirely differently. There was definitely some unfortunate phrasing on his part throughout the conversation, and yeah, she has got to be really embarrassed now. Well, it's very understandable, depending on what's on your mind before the conversation begins. Yeah, but he never got to actually grasp them, so that's the real shame. Next time for sure he will, yes. There's nothing weird about any of that. Again, that expert camera focus. Yeah, he still got those answers. They may not have been the answers he was looking for, but he got answers about something. Well, in my defense, they really stick out. Well, if I told you, it wouldn't be a secret now, would it? Wow. We just keep rolling with that, don't we? I missed this show. Wow. I need some water after all that. Oh, I think they need some water as well. Of course. We're back to letters again. And it's an A because, you know, Furuhashi. We seem a bit tired. What? She did say that. Did you not say that before? I kind of forgot what she used to call him. Okay, now I kind of remember the scene she's talking about. Oh no, don't. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I know, right? It's a great face on her. Nothing happened. What were we talking about again? Oh yeah, there was that aspect of it too, wasn't it? That was fun. Although, it does. Nothing wrong with some family role-playing. Doesn't matter. Well, I don't blame her. English spelling's difficult. You can't ignore me. What's up? What are you doing exactly? I mean, it's kind of cute, but like, what's happening? Okay, I get it now. Freaking Uruka. Could have just asked to change how he refers to you. Instead of that. Apparently, let's go deep. Well, you got this started, so. Well, I guess we have to. Let's not do that. Rizu. Yes, of course. This is great. I love the closeness we're developing here. Men, women, don't get those mixed up. Yes, if you ever go to Japan, you want to at least memorize the kanji for man and woman. It will be very important. But I have a feeling these are going to be mixed up somehow. It just really feels like that. So I'm expecting to walk in on some girl. Whew. Man. Yeah, without the clothes on, she does look noticeably bigger. Yeah. What, you didn't know that? Of course, Rizu should know that because she's very sciencey. I don't think she wants to stand next to Rizu. I really don't. So, whoa. Although, as far as overall body goes, you're still best Futohashis, so you don't have anything to worry about. Because it's just a natural result of getting closer. Phrasing. Yes, but we're also siblings, so that slightly reduces the chance of any pregnancy happening. Yeah, it's all good. It sounds so weird to call her that. Well, be careful. And Naruyuki comes in. Yeah, that's Naruyuki. Nothing's coming out. Well, this is a bit awkward. But they don't know yet what's happening, because this is... Oh no, now they do. I wasn't sure if they could see him all the way over there through the steam. But we're all on the same page! Okay, that did not help anything, Naruyuki. Some people might run away in these situations, but not Naruyuki. He'll just jump on in and join them. I respect that. I definitely respect that. Well, it just sort of, that'll happen. It went with the flow. Like I said, the signs were mixed up in some way. Oh. Okay, yeah, so they're in the guy one, so they're the one at fault. Okay. I just wanted to make sure. I wasn't quite sure what the mix-up was, but yeah. I think the guy from before kind of implied that, but I kind of half read what he said. But yeah, they're the ones at fault here. Of course, she's not gonna leave, you know? She's like, I'm already here. Might as well. Yeah, that wonderful outline. Okay, that's... Oh, that is not something to say to her. That is not something to say to her. This has just been a horrible episode for Furuhashi. Because he wouldn't have said that about Rizu. Oh, they're coming back. Okay. Why did you come back? Oh. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. They didn't have enough time to leave. Oh, they... Suddenly turned around pretty badly from being a bad situation for him to being a bad situation for them. I like that reversal. Did you imagine having to explain this to them while you're in here with your harem? I don't think you do. Oh. He doesn't have to peek to the girls because the girls came to him. I know, I'm good. I got plenty over here, thank you. There's no need to peep, though. He's got everything he needs right here. I think he may be developing a new nickname here. If only they knew. By the way, how long can they... Oh, well, I guess they did pick their heads out eventually. No, they're still underwater. How long can they hold their breath? Got some snake action here. Well, they shouldn't be able to hear from under the water. Of course, they stick their heads out. We gotta listen to this, okay? This is important. Respect. Yeah, give a real answer. Which one? Which one do you want? Furuhashi, you really should take a breath. Looks so silly. There we go. Yes, as am I. Well, I say that, but I like Uruka a lot as well. You're gonna have something thrown at you. Right on cue. Yeah, she had to do it, though. Huh. Why are those things floating? No, don't be silly. There's not beautiful naked girls in the water. Why would you even ask that? Well, yeah, but that's just because I farted. Don't mind me. Whew. I mean, they're plenty exposed right now. So what's going to be their opening? Oh. Well, that'll distract them. Well, that's unfortunate. This is your chance. I want to get moving. Open it wider. Oh, and yeah, they of course would notice that. Yeah, you guys were being kind of stupid. They quite clearly heard the noises and saw the opening, so... Oh. Well, that's nice looking. Finders keepers? I mean, we can't leave that there. That'd be very suspicious, so... Gotta do something with it. It's... Gonna assume it's not Furuhashi's. Yeah, I got plenty of a reward a little bit ago, trust me. Yeah, I kind of got this. Does this belong to somebody? Is it Furuhashi's? I didn't think she needed one. Yeah, now that I guess I can look at it, I guess it does look a bit on the small side. And her ED. So yeah, I was very much wrong there. But yeah, just there was a lot of focus this episode on Furuhashi's small chest, like a lot of gags and stuff based on that. The most savage, of course, was, you know, in my opinion, was when he first went to the bath and made that comment about just seeing her outline and how it looked like a guy's or whatever he said. That was so unintentionally savage. It was great. Because I knew immediately how she would take that. I'm glad we still have our chibi in the ED. Oh, of course, she got her scooter. And she got a car. Uruka only doesn't have a tool to help her go through the air. What is Rizu riding? A washing machine? I'm not quite sure. Because the other two made sense with their desired career path, but I'm not sure what Rizu's was. Probably something sciencey. Okay. That was the first episode of the second season of Bokutachi wa Benkyou ga Dekinai. And it was a fantastic first episode. You know, everything I could have hoped for the first episode. You know, we have a little bit of recapping of certain events from the first season. We have some very clear showing of how much development there's been, both in regards to their studies, you know, they're learning more, they're making good progress there, as well as just the closeness to, you know, Yuiga, you know, changing what they call him and all that. So, of course, that was kind of spurred because of some of the role-playing, brother-sister role-playing they did in the previous season. But still, that came over here, you know, resulted with Uruka being very, I don't know, would you call it, passive-aggressive about it, where she straight up ignored him until he, changed how she referred to her, which was great. I was confused. I shouldn't have been confused. I should have been able to pick that up faster than I did. At first, I thought maybe she was like trying to roleplay as some kind of tsundere sister. That's kind of the only guess that came to mind as she was doing that, because they were talking about how fun, that whole family roleplay thing you mentioned was. So that was the only thing I could think of. But no, it was just she wanted him to change how he referred to her. So if that's the case, fair enough. Now, if the episode had an overall theme, it would definitely be Oppai. There was a lot of misunderstandings about that because, letters can be used in reference to different things, both grades and chest size in this case. And that was used a lot throughout the episode, the first half, because, when characters are thinking of the letters being used in one capacity and somebody else shows up and mentions a letter, naturally they're going to assume they're on the same page, but they weren't. At no point were people on the same page in this episode. So, yeah, and Furuhashi very much concerned about her chest size as she usually is. So, when Rizu just walks in there and is like, went down to an E. Like, what the heck? I didn't know they could shrink. That's very concerning. And then she asked about what their letters, and they gave a different type of letter. And even Furuhashi did, and we were not on the same page at all. But, that kind of misunderstanding humor is always pretty fun. Especially when it involves Oppai, of course. And, I thought it would end there, but no, we kept that gag going for a one-on-one with Rizu and Nariyuki. So, yeah, it was kind of the opposite, though. This time, Rizu was the one thinking about chest sizes, and Nariyuki is just trying to talk about grades, as you would expect from your tutor. But she didn't understand, so it was really, really funny, that whole scene. We just kept going higher and higher. It was like, G, F, H, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, it just keeps going up. And then he's like, what? I didn't know it could go that bad. And, that was pretty great. Especially when the father showed up wondering why she suddenly positioned herself for him to cop a feel. Of course, he has no idea what's going on because they were having two very different conversations the whole time. But, I do like how in the end she did agree to let him, to grab it. Because he got through with his conviction. He expressed to her just how important it was to him, how he won't give up. And she just thinks, okay, well, if that's how serious he is about it, I guess I don't hate the idea. So, dozo. Basically is how it went. So I do like how we got through to her in the end, even though it wasn't what we were going for. I like how that's how it ended. So yeah, she's pretty great. And it's pretty normal to want to grab them, especially if you're a teenage boy. That's probably what you think about a lot. I know I thought about that a lot when I was around his age. And the second half was more focused on a certain bath scene, and yet still we managed to throw in some chest gags there in regards to Furuhashi. At least a couple, the outline thing, the bra thing, and stuff like that. I do want to go back to when he first walked in, real quick. Man, they all look great, don't they? Okay, so yeah, he walks in. The guy says, I forgot to switch the curtains around before. Okay, because I only half read that the first time. I don't think I quite got to the word before. So I just kind of inferred the meaning, and at least I was right on that. So, yeah, definitely that would confirm that, it was reversed before, so before they had the girl sign. So our three main girls saw that, hey, here's the girl's bath, let's walk on in. And they did, but it wasn't the girl's bath. So, yeah, that led to a bit of an awkward situation. So he walks in there, sits down normal, as you would, and then notices Furuhashi, who's just kind of sitting there. And then they're just all together in the bath, like it's the most natural thing in the world. And then we start panicking a little bit, because they didn't expect Nariyuki to walk in like that. I do like how he jumped in the bath instead of just running away. That's great. Which he should, because it's the men's bath, He belongs in there after all. But yeah, once they heard the girl voices from the other side, that's when they realized their mistake and realized that, we are not in the right spot. So, and I do like how the scene didn't involve any hitting or smacking or anything like that, because it shouldn't, because they were in the wrong, And of course, he's not going to hit or smack them. That's usually would not happen in anime. Even if they are in the wrong, because double standards and all that. But, although since it was an honest mistake, nobody was really at fault, so no smacking should happen either way. I'm just saying. And yeah, they couldn't leave because, more guys showed up. So, and they didn't want to, walk past each other, so they had to run back. At that point, it was just a matter of waiting for an opening to leave, which they eventually got, you know, because the guys, funnily enough, were busy looking into the girls' bath, despite the fact that there were girls in their bath, because they didn't know that, so it was just kind of a very funny situation overall. But eventually they were distracted enough for them to just kind of walk off. I do like how they cared enough about Yuiga's opinion of them to stay and not leave once they brought up, like, hey, which one do you like the most? And of course, he didn't really give much of a real answer to that, as you would expect from a harem protagonist. He's just like, well, you know, they all have their own respectable qualities and all that, and that's not what they're asking. But they eventually escaped, so it all worked out. And yeah, the guys didn't really get very much peeping done because they were way too loud and obvious about it, so. And Furuhashi left her bra behind. And yeah, like, what basis did you determine that it was mine? I mean, I don't know why she asked that question. She knows what the answer was. But yeah, it's pretty small bra. So yeah, not much more to say on the episode beyond that. It was great. Pretty much included most of what I like about this show. No character had very specific focus, really. I mean, Furuhashi, Rizu Cnouki did have a one-on-one scene with him, but, you know, Furuhashi also had a lot of focus on her chest, so I wouldn't say focus on anyone in particular. If anything, Uruka got a little bit less focus on the other two main girls. But, you know, I think it was a good episode to get us back in. I have no real complaints. So, yeah, great stuff. I look forward to watching more. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.